G'day and welcome to another week of Making Munch with Mike. I'm Mike, I'm making my munch. Put a sausage in a pan. Wow, what a time. Today I want to talk about the Steam Deck, which is a bit like the Nintendo Switch. But yeah, what a time. We're on for another week, another whole week of these videos. Wow, can you even believe it? It's good making movies. I feel like every day I make a 10-minute video of me just rambling to a camera, and no one can take that away from me. I really do it, and then it's done. You can't tell me that I didn't do it, because I did. Also, I got a haircut and a beard cut. I did the beard cut. But yeah. Now you can see just how patchy my hair really grows. Oof. I don't like having it this short, but you know, you cut low and then you don't have to cut so often. Yeah. So the Steam Deck. The weekend. I was getting so excited over the weekend about the Steam Deck, being like, how cool is this thing? So for those who don't know, Steam is a games sales application on your computer where you can buy computer games. It's pretty good. Often pretty cheap too. And I have quite a few games in my Steam library. Not as many as some, but still quite a few. Quite a few games in my Steam library. Yeah. It's a good way to buy computer games. JB Hi-Fi and EB Games don't typically have computer games so much. They might have a few, but not many. They're mainly for selling console games, which are a CD, a DVD. Now, like, games start to get too big for a DVD, so I'll just sell it in a way that you can download it, because DVDs are too small. Yeah. So that's what Steam is. I already have games on there. But sort of lately I've been ponderancing, do I get myself a Nintendo Switch? Then I can play some computer games at home, have my computer in the office. Because that's kind of also a problem. I don't normally, at the moment during lockdown, I do have my computer at home. But I don't normally have my computer at home. My computer's normally over in the office. And so that means if I want to spend time gaming, I have to go to my workspace. Now that's a bit of a clash of ideas, that I'm there to have fun and have my own time, or in my place where I work. And so it's good to have good sort of healthy habits where you keep your work and your relaxed time separate. But also it's just a bit of effort to get out the front door and cross the road and go all the way to my office space just to play some computer games. So I didn't do it often. Now that my computer's at home, I a bit more often play a couple of computer games. But looking at getting a Nintendo Switch to have at home is then going to be kind of expensive, because sort of figure out opportunity of getting the Switch on sale, get the console itself cheap, but then still the games are all like $70, $80 each. So I was like, oh. And a few of the games as well, I was like, oh, how good would it be to play Skyrim? I already have Skyrim on Steam. So it's a bit like, oh, I don't want to buy the same game a second time. I'm not used to being a console peasant. I'm not really a PC master race either. Anyway. So a couple of times tempted to pull the trigger, but never actually tempted enough to buy a Nintendo Switch. And then I heard about the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck. Oh, what a delight. Essentially, it looks a lot like the Nintendo Switch. The same kind of an idea. Easy for me to just sort of have it in the living room, play it while Rach is knitting and watching Midsummer Murders. I can sit there, play a computer game sitting right next to it. Pretty cool. Genius even. Amazing. But I like put a thing being like, yeah, tell me when it's releasing. I'm excited about this thing. When is it available in my country? Oh, it's available for pre-order, but not in your region. So, yeah, that's a thing. Not available to me to pre-order. So, yeah, bit sad. Not coming to Australia as soon. I wonder if it's just the pre-orders not coming to Australia though, but the release of the actual physical consoles worldwide will be fairly uniform. That's one thing I'm wondering about. But it would be good, because it costs a little bit more than the Switch for the console, but then overall much cheaper, not buying so many computer games, playing the computer games I already have. Yeah, just would be good if and when it's available. So that's the thing. Waiting to see what will happen in that space, but now I'm just like, well, during lockdown I'll enjoy playing my Steam games on the computer. I don't know, but I also wonder about it, of having console, because I quite like a bit of WASD and mouse. I'm a fan of that. It's a good way to play. How's it going to go changing into sort of console? But I don't know, I've liked playing on consoles before. I'm not opposed to consoles. I'm quite acclimatable to them. Acclimatable, that's a word I've been using lately. I don't think it's a real word, but it is quite acclimatable to many situations. So I like to use it, even if it's just a word I've made up. But yeah, so the Steam Deck, not coming here, not to me, but maybe one day, maybe. And then, like, it just seems like lets me buy my games on my computer, which is what I would prefer to do, and then also be able to play them at home, not play them in my workspace. Genius. Seems so good, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It doesn't, from what I saw, doesn't seem to kind of give the multiplayer abilities of the Switch, which is one thing that I would be a bit more, like, that's nice being able to have a game where, like, oh, you got friends over, do you guys want to play a game of Mario Party and hate each other? Genius. That's a fantastic idea. But yeah, I don't know if that'll happen. Probably not. But yeah, I don't know if the Steam Deck will have a way to do multiplayer. But who knows, maybe after I make this video, I'll sit down, I'll eat this lovely hot sausage, this dead cow, and I'll think about the Steam Deck, and then I'll look it up, and I'll be all like, yeah, it's going to be released in Australia at normal time. It's just not bothering to do the pre-order thing here, because they're just doing the pre-order to figure out how many consoles to actually make. So, you know, might not be a reason to get so besaddled. Besaddled? I think that's what horses do. Yeah. Anyway. I always feel like the sausage looks really cooked, but it's just right at the end. The very tips does not look cooked. I wonder if it's just because of the fry pan. It's getting more heat in the center. It should be dispersing quite well. I don't know what's happening. But I think this sausage is pretty much cooked. It's nearly there. Nearly there. Just need to lose a bit of pinkness from the ends. And then that'll be my lunch. Delicious. I think by titling this video saying Steam Deck, it's going to get more views. And I did talk about the Steam Deck, so I'm not lying. But maybe being a bit deceitful. But that's just funny. You know, as part of the whole MMM meme making a bunch of meme, terrible videos that no one wants to watch. And then if people click on it thinking it's going to be a good video that will give them what information about anyway. So there's been a video all about the Steam Deck, kind of, not really. As a bit. It's been about sort of how it'd be practically useful for me. So, you know, I don't know. It is what it is. Well, I'm gonna get my sausage on a piece of bread and eat it. And I will catch all of you tomorrow. Bye.